Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Kader Hunter here. Today I've got myself 10 €2 rolls. I actually bought these rolls in Graz, which is a city about 150 kilometers south of Vienna. So maybe we'll get some interesting variety. Now I hope I can find some commemoratives. It would always be great to find a microstate, or even better, an NIFC. One of these rolls has a Pascoli ender from Italy, this one right here. I already have this one, but it's always cool to get a commemorative ender. Anyway, let's get right on with it and start with roll number 1. And we're going to be starting off this hunt with Germany 2010. Our first commemorative of the hunt is from Austria. It is 100 years of the Republic of Austria. This one is not rare at all. It's one of the most common commemoratives that you can find here. But yeah, it's a nice design at least. I really like it. And yeah, it's our first commemorative. We've got ourselves a Slovakian €2 coin over here. And our very first Austrian regular. This is our very first Italian coin. As well as our very first French coin from 2000 with the old French tree on it. We've got our very first Spanish coin with King Juan Carlos on it. And our very first Dutch coin with Queen Beatrix on it. And the last coin is a commemorative from 2019 from Germany. It is commemorating the Bundesrat with Mintmark D. Alright, I've got roll number 2 over here. This one has a Belgium ender, and it is the one with Pascoli on the other side. So let's get started with this one. And we're going to get started with the Pascoli right over here. I'm pretty sure I already have this one, but it's still very nice to find an Italian commemorative, and it's not in the best shape. I don't think I'll keep it, but still quite happy to find this. So we've got ourselves a Slovenian coin from 2007. This is the first year they were introduced. And we've got our very first Erasmus commemorative. This one is from Austria. When these were released, we thought that their mintage would be 1 million, actually below 1 million. But I actually contacted the Austrian Mint and asked them for their mintage figures, and as it turns out, it has a mintage of 2.54 million. So these are a lot more common than we thought they were, and it's a bit disappointing, but nevertheless still a nice find. These will probably not get as common as they are now in the future, but yeah. And of course we've got our second 100 Jahre Republik Österreich commemorative, if the camera can focus. There we go. This is our very first Belgian coin from 2004. Nice, so we've got ourselves a Bayern commemorative with a Neuschwanstein castle on it. The mint mark is G. Also not in the best condition, but it's always a nice find. And I already saw it. This here is a French commemorative. It is of Charles de Gaulle, recording his 18th of June appeal. Alright, so we've got a 2007 commemorative. The mint mark is D, so it's unfortunately the more common mint mark. If this were a mint mark A, it would have a mintage of 1 million. But it's still in not that bad condition. I think it's an upgrader for my album. So I'll definitely take that and see if it is anything to keep. And yeah. Oh, nice. So this here is one of the new commemoratives issued by Slovenia in 2022, commemorating, I hope I can pronounce it correctly, and I hope my camera can focus on it, Roger Plečnik. He's an architect who actually designed a few buildings here in Vienna. I found this quite a lot actually, but it also has a somewhat low mintage, so I'll definitely keep this one for trades. And yeah, quite happy with this find. Alright, so that was roll number 2. Definitely a lot more commemorative, so I'm quite happy with that. And let's get on with it with roll number 3. We've got roll number 3 over here. The one side is blind, and the other side is also blind. So let's see what surprises await us in this one. We've got our very first 10 euro coin, this one from Austria. Not in good condition at all, and definitely one of the more common ones, but we'll set it aside. And we've got our very first Greek 2 euro with mint mark S. That means we're worth $1 million. That's of course just a joke. If you see listings for this coin worth hundreds of thousands of euros, that's not true. This one has a very high mintage, so just spend it back in circulation. And we've got our second Erasmus. This one is also from Austria, but in better condition than the first one. Alright, so that was roll number 3. We've got ourselves roll number 4 over here. The one ender is a 2002 Germany, and the other ender is blind. So let's see what this roll gets us. We get another German commemorative over here, this one from 2018, the Berlin with Mintmark J. And right after that, we got ourselves another German commemorative from 2017, Rheinland-Pfalz with Mintmark J. Nice! So this right here is a Treaty of Rome from the Netherlands. I do have this one, I traded for it, but I've never found it in circulation. I'll probably keep it, even though it's not in the best of condition, because, again, I've never found it in circulation, but, yeah. And we've got our, next Austrian commemorative from 2016. This is 200 years of the Austrian National Bank. This is also extremely common, but yeah, still a find. Alright, so let's take a look at roll number 5 over here. One end of the roll is Austria 2019, and the other end is a French 2001. Yep. And we've got our next 100 Jahre Republik Österreich commemorative. Alright, so this is our second Bundesrat commemorative. Our first one was Mintmark D, and this one is Mintmark G. And right after that, we have a Nationalbank commemorative, this one in a lot better shape. And we got the very first commemorative ever released, commemorating the Athens 2004 Olympics. We've got ourselves another German commemorative for Baden-Württemberg. This one is Mintmark D. Alright, let's get started with roll number 6. So one ender of the coin of the roll is blind, and the other is also blind. So we've got ourselves another Mecklenburg-Vorpommern, Mintmark D, unfortunately, but also not in that bad condition. Nice, so we've got ourselves a Italian commemorative, one of the very early ones, commemorating the European Constitution. And we've got our very first Irish €2 coin. Alright, so we've got ourselves roll number... this is roll number 7, yes. One end of the coin is blind, and the other is a Germany 2002. Nice, so we've got ourselves a 2006 German commemorative. This was the very first year they were released. This one is from Schleswig-Holstein, Mintmark D. Nice, so we've got ourselves a Thüringen commemorative, Mintmark, I can't read that, I believe that is Mintmark D. Yes, it is Mintmark D. We've got ourselves another Berlin commemorative, Mintmark D. Nice! Okay, so this is a Slovenian commemorative, commemorating 10 years of the Euro. This is not one that I've found. I found a bunch of the other Slovenian commemoratives, but not this one. I do have it, but this is definitely one I will set aside for a trade. Yeah, it looks like it's not in that bad of shape. Let's get started with roll number 8. One ender is a Germany 2002, and the other is a Italian 2018. We've got our next German commemorative from 2015. The Mintmark is F, and the design commemorates the Bundesland of Hessen. Alright, so our penultimate roll is blind on one side and blind on the other. So let's see what surprises await us. So we've got ourselves a Belgium €2 over here. As you can see, the center is not too well struck if you look at the left side of the coin, and if I turn it around, you can also see that it has a very slight rotation to it. This is actually quite common among Belgian coins. Their quality control, especially in the earlier years, hasn't been the best, but still something that I just wanted to show you. And we've got ourselves another German commemorative commemorating Helmut Schmidt. This one is from 2018, and the mint mark is F. And next up we have, well, what I think is the ugliest commemorative coin. It is from 2008, commemorating the French presidency of the rotating presidency of the European Union. This is actually my very first commemorative, which is pretty funny. I don't like the design at all. I think it's quite lazy. And they actually, fun fact, they actually chose this over a design which isn't too good either, but certainly is a lot better than this one. So yeah, I don't find this one too often, to be fair, but it isn't exactly rare or anything. I will definitely set it aside though, and yeah. Alright, without anything further to do, let's open our last roll, the roll number 10. This one has a blind ender on one side, and on the other side it has a French one from, I can't read that date, the 2010s. Well, only one way to find out. Let's go and open this roll. And our ender was a French coin from 2018. Alright, so we've got ourselves a Spanish 2014 coin. This one unfortunately has a spot there, but it is one of the lower mintage ones with 3.6 million. I'm not going to keep this one, it's not exactly in the best condition, but yeah, I'll put it aside though. And our last coin of the hunt is going to be a Austrian regular from 2012. Alright everyone, so we've got our recap right over here. We've got a lot of German coins that we found, and of course a lot of Austrian coins, but a lot more Germans than Austrians. One thing that sort of surprised me is that we didn't find as many Slovak and Slovene coins. Normally I find 2 or 3 of those in a hunt, in a roll in Vienna, but I bought these rolls in Graz, so that might obviously explain things, but you'd expect there to be more Slovenian coins in Graz, but I only found 1, excluding of course the 2 Slovene commemoratives which I found. We also got quite a few Dutch, Belgian, Spanish, and quite a few Italian, and over here are the French regular coins. So overall, a bit surprising about what the variety of coins is like in Graz, but yeah, let's take a look at our commemoratives now. So we've got ourselves a bunch of Austrian commemoratives here. This is a pile of 9 Austrian 100 Jahre Republik Österreich commemoratives. These are extremely common. I'm not going to be keeping any of these because I already have probably like 10 of them just to trade. We also got ourselves a somewhat sizable pile of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Nationalbank commemoratives. Once again, also not rare at all. We got ourselves 2 Erasmuses over here and 1 somewhat dinged up Austrian 10-year euro. Moving on to the top, we've got ourselves 2 Italian commemoratives. We got ourselves a Constituzione Europea, I believe, yes, and a Pascoli. Also not keepers, they're also not in the best condition and also quite common, so right next to that is a Greek 2004, also a very, very common commemorative. I figured we should take a look at the German ones first. None of the German ones are ones that I need or upgrades any ones in my album, but they're still quite nice coins to find. And down there we've got 2 French commemoratives. One of them is commemorating Charles de Gaulle's 18th of June appeal, and one of them is the European presidency one. Obviously I have both, but it's nice to get the European presidency one because this is my first ever commemorative that I found, so a nice little throwback to when I started collecting these, at this point almost a decade ago, believe it or not. And we've got ourselves our Dutch commemoratives. Our Dutch commemorative. In hindsight, I don't think I'll be keeping this one. It's not in the greatest of condition, and 6 million is just, which is the mintage of this. It's just a little, you know, it's not exactly something which is worth keeping. If this were a bit lower, then maybe I'd keep. But what I would definitely keep are these 2 Slovene commemoratives, one for Roger Plečnik and one commemorating the 10th anniversary of the introduction of the euro in Slovenia. I would say that this Slovenian coin over here is probably the best find of the hunt. I find a lot of the more modern Slovenian ones, so getting one from 2017 is not exactly that common for me, and I'm quite happy that I did manage to find one. Anyway, with these two being our finds of the hunt, we conclude today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, good luck with all of your collections, and see you until next time.